You are listening to episode 95 of the Nichole Banks Podcast. Are you ready to find love again after divorce? Welcome to the Nichole Banks Podcast, where divorced women heal, grow, and find new love and dare to begin thriving. I'm Nichole, your divorce recovery coach and happy hour queen. If you're a Gen Xer ready to shake things up, level up, and have some fun, you're in the right place. Buckle up. We're getting into today's episode starting now. Hey, and hello. Welcome back to the Nichole Banks Podcast, your go-to spot for all things healing, heartache, and happiness after divorce. My name is Nichole Banks. I am your host, your guide through the twists and turns of post-divorce life. And today we are going to be chatting about one of the big questions I know is on your mind. Before we do that, though, I want to check in with you. How the heck are you? What's happening in your world and what's going on in your week? So let me catch you up real quick. A lot of football going on right now. We've got football, we have some golf happening, and I'm throwing this out there. We were going to go up to Prescott Valley over the weekend, and unfortunately, we got stuck in some serious, we don't know what it was. Honestly, it was either traffic or construction, but we got up early Saturday morning. We took off to watch Kyson, my grandson's soccer game, and we weren't able to get there. Like literally, we were in traffic for 40 minutes, and then I Google Maps how long it was going to take to arrive, and another hour and 52 minutes. And I'm like, OMG, we're turning around. So we were able to do so. So it's a little frustrating because I miss my grandkids, right? That was a lot of fun making the plans, but we didn't quite make it up there. So there's that. And then, of course, when my partner travels, I don't sleep as well as when he is home. And so I am exhausted, just throwing that out there. I have checked in with myself and I know myself, and myself says, Nick, you are tired. So there is that. All right. Check in with me. How are you? Of course, you can always email me, Nichole at NicholeBanks.com. Would love to hear how you guys are doing. So here is the question. Are you ready? Are you really ready to find love again? Yes, ladies, we are going there. So grab your favorite cocktail because it is about to get real. Now, let me tell you, this topic gets me kind of excited because the idea of opening up your heart again after divorce, whew, it is like standing on the edge of a high dive, ready to jump into that sparkling pool below. It is exciting and it's terrifying, but oh my, is it worth it when you find the one? Let's start here. Is your heart healed or is it still in recovery mode? And trust me, there is a difference. Sometimes we think, oh, I've been single for X amount of time. I really must be ready to be dating. But time alone doesn't heal you. It's the inner work you do during that time. Healing looks like setting boundaries, finding joy within yourself, learning to love your own company before you seek someone else's. I have a client that said, oh my gosh, I can't wait to find a man. I said, oh yeah, what are you most excited about? And she says, traveling. I just cannot wait to travel. I am so excited to travel. I go, well, you don't need a partner to travel with. She goes, yes, I do. And then we had the argument. No, you don't. She goes, yes, I do. And I said, no, you don't. And she goes, well, I would never travel alone. I said, let me just share something with you. There are millions of women around the globe that travel solo. She goes, no, there's not. I said, yes, there is. She goes, no, there's not. I said, yes, there is. And then I turned her on to a couple of solo female traveling Facebooks. As a matter of fact, did a interview with a gal, sold her 16-year-old real estate company in Boston and literally lives in Spain all on her own. Yeah, about that. So I'll drop some Facebook links into the show notes. If you're interested in traveling solo, check them out. She has joined these groups, so she's asking lots and lots of questions and really wants to plan some kind of itinerary. And I said, girl, go, just go. So one of the things we definitely want to do is understanding that when you have a healed heart, you are learning to love your own company before you seek someone else's. And I don't care if it's in, Cucamonga, California, or New York, New York, or across the globe. It doesn't matter where you are. If you are in love with your own company, you are healing. If your heart is still in bandages from your last relationships, throwing yourself into a new one is like trying to run a marathon with a broken leg. Don't rush it, girl. Give yourself the time and the space you need to be your fabulous, confident self first. And that's when love can come knocking on your door. So we have to ask this question. Really, who is driving your dating bus? Do you know? Hint, it should be you. Okay, we got to talk about the influence for a moment, okay? You know, those well meaning friends and family members who are like, you need to just get back out there, or you've been single long enough. Time to date. Yeah, I'm sure they mean well, but who is steering this ship? You or them? And I'm going to share this with you. I personally have been caught up in this. I have friends and family that said, you've been single a while. You need to get out there. And I kept pushing it off and pushing it off and pushing it off. The reality is, I was really, really hurt, extremely brokenhearted, extremely sad. And I just really had a hard time overcoming the loss and the grief of my second divorce. I was cheated on. I had lost my dad at the same time due to cancer. My daughter had went off to college. My mom was fighting depression. I mean, literally all the things that were piling up. And I just tended to everything else before grieving my actual relationship. So if there's anything that you get out of this when you're dealing with loss and healing, I want you to understand that you have got to feel all the feels, whether you like it or not, before actually getting out there to date. And I say this proudly because I don't care where you are, drop the tear, feel the emotion, get mad, get sad, get happy, get confused, get all the emotions out. And the reality is because if you don't, you will prolong the healing. It prolongs it. And I definitely know it's so easy to get caught up in other people's timelines for your love life. But let me tell you something important. You are the only one who gets to decide whether you're ready, not your bestie, not your mom, not even your Uber driver who keeps telling you about the latest dating apps. I mean, thanks for the tips, but slow your roll, buddy. I can't even tell you. I have clients that go, "Hey, am I ready?" Let me ask you, are you? What do you think about that? How is that driving your feelings? What kind of actions are you taking? And then what results are you wanting to get? These are the things that I always ask my clients when they ask me, "Do you think I'm ready?" I put it back on them because you and they are the only ones that can make that decision for themselves. Here's another thing. When you're ready, it won't be because of outside pressure. It'll be because something inside you It'll be because something inside of you feels open again, like a flower blooming after winter. And yes, that was cheesy love metaphor for the day. You're welcome. All right, it is time to get practical. How do you actually know if you are ready for love again? Don't worry, I've got a checklist for you. You knew that was coming, right? All right, there are 5. Number 1, you're not looking for someone to complete you. Cue Jerry Maguire flashbacks. Nope, you're ready. You're already complete, darling. You want a partner who complements you, not fills a gap. Number 2, you've dealt with your past baggage. You are not looking for someone to carry our emotional suitcases around. You've unpacked yours and you are ready to travel light this time. Remember, you're traveling with experience this time as well. Number 3, you're excited about the idea of a relationship, not desperate for it. There is a big difference. If you're feeling like a relationship would be fun rather than, I need someone in my life ASAP, you're in a healthy place. Okay. Number 4, trust yourself to make good choices. When you know that you can spot red flags from a mile away and aren't willing to settle for less than you deserve, that's when you're truly ready. And number 5, know your worth. Ladies, say it with me. I am worthy of love just as I am. Let's repeat it. I am worthy of love just as I am. Yes, you are. You are. You have to know your worth. You have to believe your worth. And when you believe that down to your bones, you're already halfway there. Now to dig a little deeper. If you're nodding along, but you're still unsure whether you're ready, I've got something super fun for you. My Are You Ready to Find Love Again After Divorce quiz. It's quick, it's an eye opener, and it'll give you some serious clarity. You can find the quiz on my website, NicholeBanks.com. Don't forget, I do spell my name with an H. And I'll also drop the link in the show notes because, honey, you deserve to know where your heart stands. Before we wrap things up today, I want to leave you with this thought. It is okay to take your time. In fact, it's more than okay. If you're not feeling ready to date yet, own it. There's so much power in listening to your own needs. And when you are ready, step into it with confidence. You've done the work, you've healed, and love will find you when the time is right. Remember, you're not just looking for any relationship, you're looking for the right one. And that's worth waiting for. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Listen, ladies, I love you. I think you're beautiful. I hope this episode helped you get a little closer to knowing whether you're ready to open your heart again. Don't forget to take the quiz on my website. And if you love this episode, hit the subscribe button and share it with someone who could use a little encouragement on their own love journey. And hey, if you're ready to take things to the next level, check out my courses and coaching programs. We've got everything you need to help you heal, grow, and thrive post-divorce. Until next time, keep shining and remember, dare to begin this beautiful chapter of your life. That's a wrap for today's episode. I hope you're feeling as refreshed as a spiked lemonade on a hot day. If you love what you heard, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and spread the love. Want to go deeper? Check out my courses, women's retreats, and the Dare to Begin membership, where we put everything we've learned into action. NicholeBanks.com. Don't forget, I spell my name with an H. NicholeBanks.com. Until next time, keep leveling up and dare to begin.